A new CBS News poll is looking at how things stand after the presidential debate. The study finds that the race for the White House is pretty close for both candidates. Rochelle Graham talked with CBS News Director of Elections and Survey, Anthony Salvanto, about this latest data.
VP Harris seems to be benefiting from some of the latest news on the economy and from her performance in that debate. CBS News Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto, is here now to help break it all down. How did the debate change things?
Hey there, Rochelle. Great to talk to you. So, more people in our polling said that the debate made them consider Harris than made them consider Trump. But when you look at who those folks were, they were very often people who had voted for Joe Biden in 2020. What that means is that the debate may have helped Harris sort of firm up support from that 2020 Biden coalition, which she needs to do in order to have a chance to win. So that could have been, it was a positive. And then you get this. Here's the shift that we've seen. It is slight in Harris's direction. In the battleground states, of course, Michigan is one of them. It's a point, so it's a 2-point race now across those determinative battlegrounds. And that's why we say, as you said, this race could go either way, Rochelle.
Something we saw a lot of headlines on after the debate, Trump's comments about migrants. How have people responded and reacted to that?
Well, we asked about that, and I'm going to bring up a slide here that shows you, first of all, that when we asked if people thought that those claims he made were true or not, by and large, people said that they thought those claims were probably false. But there was a difference in that a majority of Donald Trump's voters right now said that they thought those claims were certainly or probably true. Now, what's behind this? Well, we then asked, did you approve of him making those claims? And by and large, his voters did approve of him saying that. And the reason is that they thought that he was trying to raise larger issues about immigration more generally. And then see that big 9 and 10 who felt that was his intent. But there's a contrast there between them and the rest of the wider electorate, where majorities felt his intent was to try to make immigrants feel unwelcome or make people fearful of immigrants and immigrant communities. That big difference is, number one, Donald Trump's voters prioritize the issue, and also defines one of the big differences between Harris voters and Trump's voters' views on immigration, views on whether or not the extent to which immigrants contribute to society. Big differences here on this very important issue, Rochelle.
You mentioned immigrants and border security getting a lot of prioritization. Something else certainly is the economy. With the Fed rate cut and with gas prices coming down, have views of the economy changed, and has that done anything to this contest?
They have indeed changed. And let me show you this. There's been an uptick in the number of people who say they think the economy is good. Now, to be clear, that's not a majority yet. These numbers have been low, and it's still a majority who say things are bad, say that price increases are still hurting them. But the reason this has impact politically, Rochelle, is that you look at people who say that the economy is good and their personal financial situation is good, and they are more likely to be voting for Harris. By contrast, people say the economy is bad, their personal financial situation is bad, are more likely to go for Donald Trump. So as views go up, then Harris could benefit from that a little bit. And what you see is that she has cut in a little bit to Donald Trump's advantage among people who say the economy is a major factor in their vote. This is one of those gaps that she's got to try to kind of narrow to have a chance. And so far, looks like she's been able to do that, at least over the last few weeks, Rochelle.
Notable changes since just the last time we checked in with you, and we are certainly in crunch time. CBS News Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto, thank you so much.